Looter for Life here, bringing you guys a brand new video. I got a lot of cards to catch up on because I have had a hell of a week and haven't been able to record at all. But before I do, I just gotta mention something hilarious. So Rush Duels introduced something called the Legend status. A Legend card, you can only have a single Legend card in your entire deck, which also makes me wonder how the hell you're gonna summon Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in Rush Duels. But I digress. So you can only have a single card with the Legend text here in your entire deck. Huh, where have I heard that before? it's literally the legendary status from Chaotic. Sorry, not status, but card text, rule, whatever. So for those who don't know, Chaotic had introduced a card text that says legendary, and you can only have one legendary card in your entire deck. And yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is doing the same thing for Rush Duels. It's even the same name, basically, Legend. Oh god. Oh god, this is just hilarious. I'm sorry, I just had to mention it. I think it's just hilarious that they're doing that. Okay, so I'm going to cover probably Duels of Gloom cards and the new Fire Noble Knights in this video, because I don't want to cover the entire, everything that I've missed on one video. I would be here for a year. So, okay. First and foremost, with Duels of Gloom, this is basically the new version of the Legendary Duelist packs, so Legendary Duelist focused on 6 characters, each giving them 4 to 9 cards each, give or take, depending on the character and everything. I don't remember exactly how many each character would get. I think it's really more for 4 to 5 cards, give or take, but I digress. But Duels of Gloom tends to basically begin changing that, where they're going to focus on 3 characters, so we get less support for, we get less archetypes that are getting support, but there's more support for each archetype. I believe it's supposed to be 9 or 10 cards for each archetype that is getting support in this. And the first card is good old the Egyptian God Slime. Now, there's several ways that they can go with this. Either A, this is Egyptian God support. B, this is Slime support, which, oh my god, could you imagine if I could get a better version of Jam Breeding Machine? Or C, this is just going to be General Merrick support, which is, I don't know. I'm really hoping it's Egyptian God support, because with all the Sacred Beast stuff, especially the good Sacred Beast stuff that's been revealed, which I will cover later in another video, I really want to see the Egyptian Gods get the same love, and hopefully eventually the Wicked Gods and Nordic Gods, but I digress. So, Egyptian God Slime, it's a level 10 Aqua Water Fusion Effect monster, 3k attack, 3k defense, needs an Aqua monster plus a level 10 Water monster. Technically speaking, this could theoretically be a Super Poly target if possible in the future, so that's something to be interested in. You must either fusion summon it or spell summon it by tributing 1 level 10 Aqua monster of 0 attack, in which case you do not use polymerization. This card can be treated as 3 tributes for a tribute summon. That works for the Wicked Gods and the Egyptian Gods, which is going to be very interesting to see how that goes. And it cannot be destroyed by battle. Your opponent cannot target monsters you control if attacks or if card effects except for copies. Except for Egyptian God Slime. So that is pretty good overall. I'm really curious to see what Konami does with the rest of the support, because we still got 8-ish cards to reveal for this. And I'm hoping it's all Egyptian God stuff. That would be really, really nice. Moving on, we got Meklords. Oh my god, I've been wanting new Meklord support forever. This card is just, it's by far the worst of the 3 that's been revealed. So, Meklord Emperor Weisel Synchro Absorption. It's supposed to be oh, he's absorbed Stardust, so that makes sense. Dark level 1 Machine Effect monster, 2500 attack, 2500 defense, same stats as the original Weisel. Cannot be normal summon or set, must be special summoned by its own effect. You can only use this card's first effect name once per turn. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can send 1 face-up Meklord monster you control to the graveyard, special summon this card. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack for the rest of this turn. When a card or effect is activated that would destroy a card on the field as a quick effect, you can distribute this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So this card is just kind of okay. I'm very mixed about it. Okay, on one hand, I'm happy to see more Meklord support. I really like Meklords as an archetype, and I feel like what they really need is like a continuous spell or something that says your Meklord monsters can target any monster summoned from the extra deck instead of just synchros, because that would make sense. You know, the locking into only synchros really is what kills it. I'd also really like to see some better armies. I mean, the 3 armies we did get are okay, but they really need more support to be able to be really useful. But I digress. Is this good? I mean, kinda. Technically, it's basically a Meklord Stardust. It's really good for like being able to chain to like your opponent targeting one of your dudes or something. But honestly, I think in a Meklord deck, you're probably gonna play 1, maybe 2 copies of this. I really wish it would destroy your Meklord, because then that could trigger some stuff, but whatever. So, yeah, Wizel, Synchro Absorptions is kind of okay. And then we got Cyber Energy Shock. It's a quick play spell. You can only activate 1 card if this card's named per turn. If you control the Jinzo, target 1 card on the field, destroy it. Then if it was a trap, you can apply one of these effects. Negate the effects of 1 face-up card on the field until the end of the turn. And, well, each Jinzo you control gains 800 attack. I really wish you could get both, especially since it's wanting you to destroy a trap in order to get these effects, and traps just aren't played that much nowadays, but I digress. So, Jinzo is another deck that really does need a lot of support. You know, I mean, you go and search Jinzo, there's 7 cards, and really Jinzo 7 shouldn't be counted. And really, there's just mainly, I mean, sorry, not even 7, because one of these is just Jinzo of all art. So 6 cards, minus 1 for Jinzo 7, so that's 5. You know, Jinzo Returner, Jinzo Ejector, Jinzo himself, Lord, and Amplifier. God. So hopefully we get some good stuff, especially like with Jinzo Ejector. Oh my god, if we can get something as good as Jinzo Ejector, this card is like amazing. It becomes treated as Jinzo on the field or in the graveyard. You can tribute this card, add a Jinzo monster from your deck to your hand, except a copy of himself. Then reveal all set cards in your opponent's spell and trap card zone. And if there are any trap cards among them, you can spell summon Jinzo monsters from your hand up to the number of trap cards revealed. You can only use this effect of Jinzo Ejector once per turn. Again, though, the only real issue of Jinzo Ejector is the fact that nobody plays traps anymore. But, however, this card is really, really good. So, hopefully, maybe we can get some good Jinzo cards out of here. And Cyber Energy Shock is definitely a start. So, yeah. Moving on, we got some new Noble Knights. We got 1 new Noble Knight from before, and they've decided to just reveal that, oh, this is a whole new thing. And these Noble Knights are very disappointing, okay? Now, Noble Knights is an archetype. I honestly didn't think that they really needed that much more support. The deck is done, as far as I'm concerned. The deck, the way it's played and everything, it's not half bad. I mean, it's still not like meta or anything, but it's a fun, really good rogue deck, I would say, in terms of just having fun and, you know, actually like being able to do what the deck wants to do. At least in my experience, I gotta say, because the deck really isn't as bad as people say it is, but it's just me. It does lose to like evenly matched real hard though, so I don't know. Could use some things to stop that, but these are not gonna help it. Yes, I'm in denial about Noble Knights being bad. Shut up. So these are Noble Knights. These are the Flame Noble Knights, and whereas the original Noble Knights are based off of the you know, the King's you know, good old the Arthurian legend and everything. These are based off of the Legend of Roland, which I believe was from France instead, so it's very interesting. Technically speaking, they're the same archetype, but they don't work together at like all. So first and foremost, we got Flame Noble Knight Astolfo, and I can hear all of the Fate fans screaming because, you know, Astolfo is best boy. But I digress, and wow, I can't help but feel like somebody who designed this artwork is a fan of Astolfo as well, because, I don't know, the facial structure makes me think, oh, it's Astolfo. But I digress. So level 1, Fire Warrior Effect Monster, 500 attack, 200 defense. Technically, I think that's a rekindling target, which is pretty cool. You can only use each of the effects of Astolfo once per duel. Okay, I'll be right honest, I hate once per duel effects, and neither one of these are worth being once per duel effects. Okay, if you make effect a once per duel effect, it needs to be a broken, absurd, just insane effect that if it was a once per turn effect, the card would need to be banned. But no, these are just okay. So you can banish one fire warrior monster from your hand or graveyard, special this card from your hand, then you can make this card's level become the banished monster's level. Why is that a once per duel effect? This is not a once per duel worthy effect. It's not. God. And you can't even summon it from the graveyard, so there's no point in making it a once per duel effect. So once it's from the hand only. You can banish this card from your graveyard during your second standby phase after activating this effect. Special summon this banished card, then you can special summon one of your fire warrior monsters that is banished during your graveyard. Again, you gotta wait 2 turns, which by then you're gonna be dead. And you gotta banish it from your graveyard. This is not worth being a once per duel effect. It just is not. Okay? And it's too slow, too clunky, not worth being a once per duel effect. Flame Noble Knight, Ogier, Fire Warrior effect monster, level 4, 15, 2000. You can only activate this card's 1 of 2 effects once per turn each. If it's normal or special, you can send a Fire Warrior or Noble Arms card from your deck to your graveyard, except a copy of Ogier. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one warrior monster you control, equip this target to that card to that target you control. A monster equipped to this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Pretty good card overall. Next we got Flame Noble Knight Olivier, Fire Warrior Tuner Effect Monster, level 4, 1000 attack, 1500 defense. You can send, you can only use each of its effects once per turn. You can send one Fire Warrior monster or equip spell from your hand or face up field to the graveyard. Spell summon this card from your hand, and if you do, its level becomes 1, which is pretty good. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one warrior monster you control, equip this card to that target. I don't know why I keep switching that around. To that target you control. Your opponent cannot target a monster equipped with this with card effects, which is pretty good as well. Next up, we got Flame Noble Knight Magis, Fire Warrior effect monster, 1500 attack, 1000 defense. Again, you can only use each of his effects once per turn. If he's sent to the graveyard, you can shuffle 3 of your other Fire Warrior monsters and or Noble Arms cards that are banished or in your graveyard. Draw 1 card. If it's in your graveyard, you can target a warrior monster you control. Equip this card to that target. To that monster you control. A monster equipped with this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Next up, we got Flame Noble Knight, Vanguard Roland, and obviously the main thing is you want to get all 3 in your graveyard to equip them onto the 2 big guys. Flame Noble Knight, Vanguard Roland, Fire Warrior, Synchro, Tuner, Effect Monster, level 5, 2000 attack, 500 defense, needs a tuner, non-tuner, so it's generic. You can only use its first and second effect once per turn each. If it's Synchro Summon, you can activate this effect. During this end phase, send 1 equipped spell from your deck to the graveyard, then add 1 warrior monster from your deck to your hand. Really good card right there. Like, even the regular Noble Knight deck is probably going to play one of this if you play, what's-her-face, I forgot her name, Lady of the Lake. So, yep, that's just really good right there. During the end phase, you get send an equipped spell and then search. That's really good for good old Noble Knights. So, yep. During the main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target a warrior you control. Equip this card to that target you control as an equipped card with this effect. The equipped monster gains 500 attack. So, obviously, the main thing is you want to get all 4 of these guys in your graveyard so you can equip them onto the big guy, Flame Noble Knight Emperor Charles. Fire Warrior Synchro Effect Monster, level 9, 3k attack, 200 defense. So another rekindling target, if my memory serves. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner effect monsters. You can only use this card's first and second effect names effects once per turn. If a monster on the field becomes equipped with an equipped card, even during the damage step, you can destroy 1 card on the field, which is pretty good as well. During the end phase, you can equip 1 equipped spell from your hand or graveyard to this card. Then you can equip 1 Fire Warrior monster from your deck to this card as an equipped card with this effect. The equipped monster gains 500 attack. So, honestly, Charles and Roland are like the 2 best cards in the deck. I even see these, I could totally see these being played in regular, like, Noble Knights. Like, if Noble Knights integrate these at all into the deck, they're going to be doing it mainly just to make these 2. I can't say the same about the equip spells. So, every single equip spell has one little issue. They don't do anything on the field. They only do stuff whenever it is sent to the graveyard, or if the monster that it's equipped to is sent to the graveyard. So obviously the main thing is you want to equip these onto the dudes and then like link them off or synchro them off or whatever, but I digress. So first we got Flame Noble Arms Durandal, which is supposed to be the equivalent to Excalibur, yet it's total garbage compared to Excalibur. But it's still not bad, I would say. You know, not good compared to Excalibur, but whatever. When this card is equipped to a monster, you can add one level 5 or lower fire warrior monster from your deck to your hand, then destroy this card. Yeah. that's okay. You just get to search and then it pops itself. Okay. If this is sent to the graveyard because it was equipped, because the monster it was equipped to was sent to the graveyard, you can target one level 5 or lower fire warrior in your graveyard, special summon it, and you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for warriors. Then we got Flame Noble Arms. How to declare, while this card is equipped to a monster, you can target one face-up monster you control. This turn, you cannot declare attacks with other monsters. Also, you can make its second attack during each battle phase. Then destroy this card, and then if the monster it was equipped to was destroyed, sent to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster on the field and destroy it. Then we got Flame Noble Arms Joyous. I'm probably butchering that, but whatever. You can only use one of this card's first and second effects names, and only once that turn. So these are all, you get one or the other. You don't get both effects, which is really garbage. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can target one fire warrior monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, and destroy this card. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the monster is equipped to was destroyed, it was sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one fire warrior monster from your hand. I would feel better about these if you could get either, like if you could get both effects, or if these worked with just warriors in general, like with the Noble Arms. You know, the original Noble Arms. Yeah, sure, they could. They were intended to be used with Noble Knights, but they could be used with any with any warrior monster. You know, and then if it was equipped to a Noble Knight, it'd usually get like a bonus effect or do something for a Noble Knight. And it's just like, why would you not make these usable with the original Noble Knights? They don't do anything for the original Noble Knights. The Flame Noble Knights are at least playable in a Noble Knight build, theoretically, but the Flame Noble Arms I don't see being usable at all. Like, at all. Unless, like, you're playing a hefty amount of the Flame Noble Knights, which you probably don't want to be. I don't know. Then we got Oliphant Horn, Normal Trap. You can only activate this card once per turn, and you only get one of these effects. Banish one equipped spell from your graveyard, then, field or graveyard. Then destroy one card on field. Destroy one Rowan monster you control, then special summon up to 3 fire warrior monsters from your deck in defense position whose total levels equal 9 but negate their effects. Also, you cannot special summon until the end of your next turn except for warrior monsters. So, obviously, the intent is to destroy your Roland, like Vanguard Roland, or we only got one other Roland, which is going to be, I think he was actually revealed a while ago. So, let's see. Roland. Yeah, he was the guy who was revealed for the, I think he's a V-Jump promo. So you destroy either one of these two, and then you get to summon out the materials needed to be able to summon a level 9. Which is all fine and dandy. Now, while these cards aren't particularly great for Noble Knights as an archetype, we know what they are good for? You know what they are really good support for? Come on. Does not want to. Battle and Boxer. So Battle and Boxer is a Fire Warrior archetype that hasn't had support in years, and these guys are great support for them. Oh my god, imagine equipping freaking Lead Yoke with the equip monsters to make it immune to destruction by card effects or being targeted by card effects, and now your opponent has to run over it in battle, or like, I mean, obviously maybe when they equip it cannot be destroyed by, targeted by card effects. So now your opponent has to try and destroy it, and then whenever you do, you just get to increase the yoke its attack. Oh my god, this is something I want to try out. Mixing the Battle and Boxers with Flame Noble Knights. I think it could work. It's going to be fun. Oh god, I want to try that out so bad now. So, what do you guys think about Flame Noble Knights and the Duelist of Gloom cards? I'm excited for the Duelist of Gloom stuff. And I mainly just want to test these guys out in Noble Knight. In freaking Battle and Boxer, because that's gonna be good. What do you guys think? Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, and see y'all later. Peace out. Thank you all for watching the video. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And see y'all later.